Hello, Renee here, back again. Yeah, so this video is going to be about me being pregnant and not knowing it. This seems to be a little trend, you guys. Like, there's two trends that they like a two-in-one trend when it comes to me being pregnant. The first thing is I never know right away that I'm pregnant. I'll be like well into my pregnancies before I find out. And mind you, this is my second one. Yes, I'm a single mom of a 15-year-old daughter, and now I'm about to have another little one. And so, yeah, 15 years later, Lord, sweet baby Jesus, I don't know. But anyway, so, the other trend, you guys, is it seemed like every time I tend to lose a little bit of weight, okay, and feel great and be ready to escape the fat world, somebody wants to touch me and give me a baby, and I just be like, what is this about? I told that to my great grandma. I was like, great grandma, I don't know why people be wanting to touch me and give me babies every time I get fine. I said, I'm going to just stop getting fine. I'm going to just be all disgusting and out of shape and ugh to the ugh. and maybe they'll stop, because I ain't trying to have no baby after this. I'm 42, you guys. God bless those who be having babies well past 42, 43, 44. 52. God bless you, because it's hard on me. It's really hard on me. Like, I had my first daughter at 26. I got pregnant at 26. And, baby, at 5 months, I was doing jumping jacks. Yeah. And yes, you guys, I started my journey. Let me incorporate that real quick. I'm sorry I started my journey a little late, It's just that, things kind of got me kind of pushing it back, and I was a little nervous to do it. I'm new to this, so if this is coming off very amateurish, it is. I'm very new to this, but I know along the way I'm going to get better. And besides, I already just mentioned, I be well into my pregnancies before I even find out that I'm pregnant. So that's some delay right there. But, now that I have finally got the nerve and courage and phone space to do videos, I'm 19 weeks, you guys. Let me show y'all a little something. Yeah, see, especially when I said lose weight. See, if you see me right now, I don't really look all that pregnant. Yes, see, maybe a little bit now. I look a little pregnant, a little bit more pregnant. But usually when I sit down, yeah, you can, sorry, my little stain right there, Yeah, I get and then, see, there you go. Now I kind of look like I'm pregnant. And then when I sit down, sometimes it goes away. See, look, it goes away. Yeah. And oh God, my boobs look huge. Ooh. Okay. But yeah, so a lot of people don't even think I'm pregnant. They see me, moseying on down the road, y'all, and they like, what the hell's wrong with her? Why she, and then a lot of people don't think I look 42. I know my wig ain't Trump tight, meaning it's in the best of shape. But I try to make it look like something, cause I'm a functioning bum right now. That means I'm broke, and so I gotta make it do what it do with no money. So I'm trying to make myself look decent. But trust me, when my money get back right, this wig gonna change. It's gonna change, baby. But yeah, so I got pregnant at 26, was with my daughter's father that I met at work. The first tall tale sign that I was pregnant is when I had pizza that day. And it smelled horrible. So yeah, that's another thing. What usually leads me to go ahead and be like, let me confirm this, is I have a pregnancy related situation that makes me be like, okay, go find out if you're pregnant. So first time was a smell thing. Go to Planned Parenthood in Connecticut, whoop de whoop. Next thing you know, they tell me I'm 3 months in already. Can you believe that? 3 months. So that was that. And yes, as far as the weight loss, baby, I've never been, as you can see, I'm not huge. I'm not a 300-pound woman. Sorry, 300-pound women out there. Sorry. I'm just not. But, I never gotten that big. And when I lost weight the first time, I was probably knocking on like 250. And I was like, I got to get that down. And I got a lot down. Like you guys, I got all the way down to 144. So yeah, baby, I was fine. Some people thought I was too skinny because I'm one of these people, I weigh a lot, but my body looks smaller than what I weigh. So at 144, and that's not typical with everybody. With my height, 5'6", my body frame, at 144, I actually look like I'm about 115, appearance wise. Like you can see my ribs at 144. There's some people that's 140ish and you will not see their ribs. You see my ribs. And if I can find some pictures to show y'all, this is no joke. I was really skinny at one point. But mind you, that was in my 20s. So yeah, my baby dad thought I was fine as hell too. And he was like, yep, we're gonna mess up that progress. And boom, end up having my baby. Now this go around. So, you guys, I was in between jobs between June and July of this year. I had worked for a beverage company, and all this is before pregnancy, because mind you, let me say, this pregnancy go around, I got pregnant between the first and the second. I got pregnant. Between the 30th and the 30th of June and the 2nd of July, I got pregnant. And yes, there's 2 potential baby daddies. Yeah, I was being a little skank, y'all. Hate myself because I gets it in. No, there's a lot of people that parade getting it in, and I'm no different. I guess because I'm regular, that makes it awful, meaning I ain't famous. That makes it terrible that I be getting it in. So be it. If you're all saint and you're a nun or a monk and you do everything right and you play it safe and you take precaution you should definitely stay on that path and continue to be that wholesome person that you are. Let me be the devil's advocate. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not the devil's advocate. But yeah, I make bad decisions. I do. Getting better at it, but I made them. So anywho, so I'm like, yeah, I entangled with one person that I know is safe. Are you worried about diseases? No, because I know these people. I know how they coming. And, we good. For real. And so, entangled, boom, that happened. They was tripping, end up going to the next because, you don't hurt my feelings. I'm finding a way to console myself on some other eggplant. And that's what it did. And so I end up fooling with the guy that, I care about deeply. And that I mentioned before. So, yes. So and he was the last person that I fooled with. So I was like, yeah. So I leave Louisiana because I went home for a funeral and then I ended up having to come back to Texas because I was not trying to stay back home. Even though, I was in between work, you guys. In fact, I was not working at that point. But I had enough money to do what I need to do. Boom, get where I need to go. Yeah, it was good. So then, so I leave, come back here. I'm thinking, yeah, homeboy that I really care about, we entangled, and I noticed something was just very different with him. Like I told everybody, I came back home and I was like, yo, like we do, like he's always been good in the entanglement, but it's just like he was on some extra stuff. Like he just, I could tell he really missed me. Cause he has this way of being like, when he miss you or really wants you around or feeling deeply connected to you, it's like he wants you to spend the night with him. But when you just, he just need that fix, and you can go. That's literally what you do. He get his fix, and he be like, so you ready to go now? Cause I did what I need to do. So you ready to hit the front door? you know. But that day I kept trying to leave him. I really did. I kept trying to leave him and go about my business. And he just was not having it. He all finding ways to be all lovey-dovey. Then when I finally did have to be like, I gotta go, because he had to work the next day. I had my funeral on the 2nd. So yeah, I eventually left, and after spending the night, and of course he showed me that he's still on his same BS. And I remember like, yeah, I'm walking away, and I'm walking away permanently. Long story short, I get back home to Texas. I start both of my jobs on the 18th of July. I'm working real hard. My schedule was Sunday night till Friday evening at 4:30. So I had a whole Saturday to myself to breathe again. The Friday evening to all of Saturday, and then till, about 9:30 at night on Sunday. That was my window of freedom and no work from either job. And I did that until September. So, I end up working hard. Then I started kind of notice after the first 2 weeks of working hard, I started going through some changes. First, I was having edema. My feet was swelling, and I was retaining fluid in my body. So I was like, in my feet, that was. So I was like, oh my God, that I got that under control. Then this is on the 3rd week. By the 4th week now, I am sleep deprived. I feel like I just can't stay up. So guess what? Yeah, I started taking X pills. Yes, X pills. Not ashamed of it, because X is what helps me stay awake. And in other moments it made me feel great and loose as a good. Yeah, so I was doing that to stay up, fix that problem. By the 5th week, now I'm actually feeling physically ill. Like I'm throwing up, having diarrhea. Like, oh my God, what the hell? And that same week I was throwing up and having diarrhea, I also had cravings for pickles. Not once, but twice. Tuesday and a Wednesday, I'll never forget. So by the 6th week, I'm probably a little off in my weeks, but now I'm having bad migraines, which I am a migraine sufferer. Like I actually have migraines. And so I was taking my medicine till I ran out. Then I had to figure out how to get more of my medicine, because being in the great old state of Texas, it's been a challenge trying to get some free insurance, So I, networked with some people, and they put me on game where I could go to get free attention and free medicine without having insurance. So I did that. I went to a hospital in Fort Worth, and they was like finna give me my migraine medicine, because I'm like, here, got proof that I take this ain't me trying to get a crazy fix. And migraine medicine, baby, if it ain't this nasal spray that had opioids in it that they took off the market, baby, you ain't finna get high off of that. Real talk, like, you're not finna get off of that. So I went, they was finna give me my migraine medicine. Then they hit me with the wonderful question. Yes, so do you think you might be pregnant? And yes, mind you, I said, now 2 things, my trends, I have symptoms that lead me to believe I'm pregnant. And then, yes, I had lost weight. You guys, I was damn near almost 300 pounds when I started to lose weight. I got up to 280. That was my weight. And so it was like, oh, hell no. You know, for people that's big and you love it and you rock it, you continue to do that. That just, I don't like all the, you know, the huge, I don't like all that extra stuff. I sure don't. So, you know, I had to get that right. So by July, when I went home of this year, I had got all the way from 280. I got down to 220. And that was a progress thing. Like, before I left Louisiana and moved to Texas, I was losing weight. Then I get here, I worked in these warehouses. Baby, I was busting it in these warehouses, like doing man jobs. One of the jobs, I was a loader. You know, if you don't know what a loader is, I load trucks. And I was loading alcohol. And only they kind of felt like that was a man's job. And I did that job. Because I wanted to work with the men. I did. Seriously, I don't fuck with too many bitches at the job. I don't, cause it always be some fuck shit. It be like this many bitches that I'll be like cool with out of a plethora of bitches. So I don't like to be around bitches. Put me where the men at. Oh, well, you know you got to do a manly job. I know I'm prissy and I'm cute. Let's do it. Yeah, that's how I was. So when I worked at the my last job in June, I load trucks, and people was thoroughly impressed because I seen some big burly type men come in there and they quit. They couldn't take it. Here I am, this woman, and I was busting it, just stacking them boxes up in them trucks. And people just gave me so much respect for that. But getting back, so yeah, I had lost weight from that. You know, that's an exercise. Trust and believe. That's a workout. And then I did it during the summer. Oh, it was a workout. I was sweating. Do you hear me? And flexing. Yeah, I was getting right. So by the time I went home in July, I was about 220. You know, I probably came to the warehouse 250, got all the way down to 220. So I was like, yes, baby, because I'm finna knock that 20 up and I'm finna be in the hundreds. Yeah. Next thing you know, I'm pregnant. I go to the doctor, going back to where I left off at. I go to the doctor for my migraines in Fort Worth. And they asked me if I'm pregnant. And now that we're in August, because I started both of my jobs on the 18th of July. And now we're in August. This is August 25th. So I'm like, they like, you know, I had my pickle craving. Plus I done gotten fine. So it's pretty aligning. It's in my little experience. It's in my trend. It's aligning. So they give me a test. Boom. The doctor comes back. He was like, yes, you are definitely positive. And I was like, positively sick? Yeah, I know. I mean, I told you I got bad migraines. I'm showing you the medicine I take. You know, he like, no, you are positive in your pregnancy. Like, you are about 8 weeks. Hark. Say what now? 8 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, I was 8 weeks along and didn't know it. But it was like, yeah, when I get these like ill moments and stuff like that, I'll take, like, I was working hard, so I thought the little phases that I was going through was just part of me working so hard. I had no idea that, yeah, on the 18th, oh, I was pregnant then, because like I said, I could see between the 30th of June and the 2nd. So yeah, I was pregnant. I was about a couple of weeks then, and it just only got worse for me. And so yeah, you guys, that's how I found out and discovered my second pregnancy. And I was just floored. I was like, I'm 42. My child about to be 15. Yeah, this is in August now, so my daughter was going to turn, well, she has turned 15 now. She turned 15 back in October 28th. So, yeah, I'm like, damn near 15 years later, now I'm finna have another baby. Say what now? And then under the circumstances, yeah, I'm attached to two possible fools. One's a complete loser, and the other one, he's just not a good person. I mean, he's got his stuff together. He's got his own house. He's got a decent car. He got more than one job, pretty set and working for the city. And then he work at Walmart. Yeah, like, you know, and he don't have no kids, so he say. But you know, yeah, he's a stable dude. He's not a good person. Like, he believes in only showing females that's attached to him. If they're not family, he's not gonna treat you like a human being. He's gonna treat you like you're disposable. And the beautiful thing is, see, when you're a good person, and I'm finna get off track, and this has nothing to do with finding out I'm pregnant. It just has something to do with the fact of who I connected with. When you're a good person and you connect with the wrong thing, baby, and you do it out of sincerity. I was with this man out of sincerity. And he finessed and lied to me just straight up. He made promises he didn't want to keep or intend to keep, or didn't even have no real effort into working towards. That's a straight up liar and manipulator, and you're being very deceptive. Because why would you say these things and not want to be a part of that? That's one possible. Then the other one, like I mentioned before previously, he's a street dude. He actually can cook his ass off. So he could be a chef. He can stack up his money, get a food truck, and be his own businessman and do very well. I know he would do very well. But no, he'd rather be out here in these streets trying to sell drugs, and then he do it on such a low scale that, baby, he can't even move out his mama house. That's how strong of a drug dealer he is. So, but yeah, some of the people with the worst character traits be having that eggplant that do what it do. And I ain't the only one. I mean, hell, I was told a story of a judge here in Dallas. This is a beautiful woman, and she a judge. Bought a man a whole car, moved him into her house. You got an excellent career. And she wondering why he took the car that she signed in his name. So you pretty much gave it to him, you smart dummy. But you successful idiot. So baby, I say all that stuff to be like, I'm not the only one that falls short of fooling with some fuck shit. Yeah, it seems to be that I'm a magnet for fuck boys. And this is basically and that's another trend. If I want to add that to the list, yeah, my baby daddy, he's a fuck nigga too. My first one. He definitely is a fuck nigga. And now I will say this, both situations. That one I knew without a reasonable doubt who my baby daddy was, to the point that he tried to play me and be like, this ain't even my baby. And I said, oh, so when you want to do the DNA test, we can do it right now if you like. You ready to go? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Then I was like, oh my God, you guys, there's some gnats in this little room. I'm at the library, by the way. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, you you don't think you're the dad? Okay. Well, when you get the results and they say damn near 100%, and you feel stupid, go and pick your raggedy face up off the ground and put it back on your face, and then you'll know that you've been officially put in your place. Like, straight like that. Yeah, baby, like, I don't play no games. Like, come on now. Are you serious? But this one, I ain't gonna lie, you guys. I beg, plead God to tell me, reveal who my baby daddy is. You know, I believe in signs and synchronicities and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, when I asked the question and put it out in the universe, what came back to me is the dude who's settled, but he's a horrible person inside. That's who came to me. Not that I wanted him to, because he's a horrible person. Why would I want a horrible person? And the funny thing is, you know, a psychic told me it's the dude who has no goal aspiration. She's like, it's most likely him. And then my best friend, put it on my mind. She was like, she's been in that situation too. We both some hot skanks. And she was like, whenever I done backdoor somebody and gotten pregnant, it's always been the first person. So she was like, ooh, you might want to find out. You might want to be for sure. And so that's what has put it on my mind, that it could be the dude who don't have no goals in life. He just want to be a low scale, low budget, pretty much trash drug dealer. But got a talent that could actually change his life, but don't want to do it. And he's actually smart, very, very wise, very insightful dude. You know, that's why sometimes it behooves me. Sorry, I stole that from somebody. Y'all know who. It behooves me that he is this ghetto and ratchet, but the mind is together. He just don't want to use it. He want to just be street trash. But, you know, I'm cool. I could be cool with a bum on the street. I just know how far that relationship gonna go. And I say that because, yeah, we entangle with each other, but I ain't trying to be with no nigga who I know. Ooh, probably shouldn't have said that. I ain't trying to be with somebody that, you know, don't want nothing out of life. And you the same age as me. Like, come on. You got to get it together, sir. So that's basically how I found out each time that I was pregnant, in the most delayed format ever. I mean, I damn near be about to have the baby by the time I realize I'm pregnant. And another thing is, I don't, you know, I know what I be, you know, of course I want to look good for me. And I don't really be caring if these niggas think I look good, because it's not about you. I always lose weight and try to get in shape and be the best version of me, for me, and first and foremost. Because my mindset is, oh, let me look good to draw these people in. No, it's like, if I like what I see, hell yeah, you gonna like what you see. Duh. That's how I think. So if I'm thinking like, if I like what I see first, automatically you are, how am I doing it for you? Exactly. So that's how I feel about that. And it's like, yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna get fine again, but you guys, I'm not, no. I ain't having another baby. This is it. I was in the air and on the fence about having another baby, and my daughter, she just kept saying she want a sibling. Well, you got them. So you guys, let me know if you check out this video. My next video I want to get into, because I'm going to be tapping into a lot of stuff. I am wanting to, of course, I'm 19 weeks, so that means I know what I'm having. Um, so I don't know if I should just tell you or if I should just, kind of make it a little, put a little essence to it. Of course, I'm leaning towards essence. I'm a true Leo, baby. We do everything with a big to do. So, and it ain't gonna be no big to do, but I think I want to present it really nicely to you guys, especially if I want to keep y'all interested in tuning in. I can't just give you no trash, right? Yeah, I might do some trash shit, but I can't give you no trash. But yeah, so I I'm thinking about how I want to present it to me. But give me some ideas. If y'all fine with regular, I'm okay with regular too. But yeah, so let me know. And yeah, I have, like I said, I'm gonna keep it coming because this journey, it being 42 and pregnant, is just not all about pregnancy. Some of it is pregnancy related, some of it is not. And it's just being pregnant, 42, and what I seen today. I'm gonna tell y'all about it because it be like mind blowing. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.